Well, hello everyone. Look what we have here. Yeah, Les Paul Custom Silver Burst. Ooh, yeah, Silver Burst. That, in pretty good shape, except for that. Uh-oh. Wait, 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 wait. Help me! Help me! Help! Yeah, yet another Les Paul headstock. Well, it's pretty tight. This brake. Open it up. Yeah, so this is going to be pretty simple, I think. A simple glue up. I'm one of those guys who likes to put splines in everything that breathes. I just use them in very special cases. Since this is the first, it's obviously its first break, so I think if we can get some glue in there thoroughly, it'll be just fine until it breaks the next time. There's no guarantees that it won't break again, but I think the customer will be more careful this time around, don't you? Guitar looks pretty much perfect, almost new, very good shape. So I don't think we're going to do much more. So this is going to be one of those enjoyable new surprises. Gibson headstock repair. Sometimes when I see these tight brakes, I kind of wish it was broken, more broken than it is. It's hard to get glue down in there, even with a needle. Sometimes the only way you can get it in there is to water down your tight bond and just rub it in and squish it and use suction and gravity to let it get down in there. Okay, I got some tight bond original. That's what I kind of like to use for this type of repair. And I've watered it down a little bit. Just a few drops more. Make it a little thinner. And I mix them in these communion cups. You can get these at church. Now for the scary part. Okay, if I didn't scare you away, I'll show you how it's done without a syringe, if you don't happen to have one. I'm fully aware that this technique might freak some people out. However, it's not as bad as it looks. The weight of the guitar actually acts like a clamp. When it's leaning in this direction, the crack wants to stay closed, and the neck is strong enough to withstand it, believe it or not. If it was leaning the other way, well, that would make me more nervous, but it's totally okay. You want to work it in there nice over and over until you're completely saturated the crack. But you got to open it up. You can't get the glue in there. You got to get the glue in there. You can add a little water. It drops there. Work it in. Don't be cheap on the glue. I'm going to do it again, just to be sure. You know you're doing good when you see it dripping out the this end. That's great. That's good. You know you're getting in there really deep. All right. Good to go on this one. I do want to get the glue out of the where the finish is chipped off. Much squeeze out as I can. Got a piece of this heavy duty rubber flooring. I don't want it to react with the nitro, so I'm going to put down this waxy purple tape. It's a 3M product. All we'll need really. A good amount of pressure on that. Yeah, there you go. See you tomorrow. Let's see what we've got here. There you go. Good and solid. Okay. I just take some ultra thin and mix it in there and thin it up with the thin super glue. And fill that in. I'm going to use this Minwax polyacrylic as a crack filler. It's compatible with nitro. It's rather actually neutral, but I will be airbrushing lacquer on top of it. I'm just using it to seal up any remaining microscopic crack left behind from the repair, from the glue up. I want something that'll soak in there and not cause a lot of violence with the lacquer. Because lacquer on lacquer can be violent. I'm going to add a little black to it. I can brush it on and really not worry about smearing any of the fine overspray, this shading. Okay, we're going to airbrush this and then give it some clear. And I'm using some TCP Global Omni Black. It is a black automotive lacquer, and it should work just fine. I made a thin batch and put it in my little airbrush jar here. So I actually ended up sanding it again because there's still some scratches, as you can see, and I brought it back to the buffer before putting the tuners on.
Help me!